Hi there, Dr. Sandu here from Bedford Chiropractic Clinic, the #1 pain clinic in Bedfordshire. Now, today I have the pleasure of having Jordan with me. Not his pleasure, unfortunately. Well, it is and it isn't. He's unfortunately hurt his back. So we've diagnosed where the problem is coming from, and it's not where he thought it was. No. It was an underlying sort of problem with his pelvis, which has then created the weakness, which has then given his back pain. And that's why it's important to get checked. Because where you're feeling the pain isn't always where the problem is. But what I wanted to do in this video was show you something, a little tool that I always recommend to my patients that is exceptionally useful. Now, what it is one of these. It's a back mesh support. A back mesh support. Now, the human spine has got a natural curve in our spine here. It's called a lordosis. And in an ideal world, that should be 60 degrees in an ideal world. That is 60 degrees, that's 60 degrees, called a kyphosis. Lordosis here, 60 degrees. So that mimics that, okay? Now, what we need to do is when we sit, we need to support it, because generally when you sit, doesn't matter about the kind of chair, you're gonna put stress on here. And anything up to 3,000% more stress is felt on these joints when you sit. So ideally what you wanna do is you want to try to maintain that number of days, because the reason that it's there is it sort of takes the most amount of stress off these joints right in here, and also relaxes the muscles as well. So you want to sort of use this, okay, that round side up, and use it here, right there. And that's going to give you some support. So when you're sitting, especially when you're sitting in front of a computer or in the car, and ideally, if you're pushing your back into it, you're going to notice that your head wants to naturally come back. So you're creating that nice lordosis in your neck as well. So in a car, your head is on the headrest and your shoulders are touching the car seat, so you're not sort of stooping forwards when you're driving. And obviously when you're at the computer, you're sitting like that with your eye level in the lower third of the computer screen. Now, the beautiful thing about this is that you don't just use it at work, in the office, you don't just use it in the car, you use it at home as well. And I have them on my sofas and on my settee and on my office chair as well at home. But there is another use for it, which is why I wanted to make this little video with Jordan, and thank you for volunteering, was that when you lie on your back like this, when you straighten your legs, you lose the lordosis in your back. So it is ideal that you have your knees bent to try and maintain that lumbar lordosis. But obviously, especially if you're in discomfort, it's not the most comfortable, but you can increase the comfort by supporting your back with this as well. So, Jordan, would you mind just, that's it, and you just move it, make sure it's comfortable in your back. Okay, that's great. So, Jordan, would you mind just looking over that way for me? Okay, that's great. So, did you notice a difference using it and not using it?
Yeah, I felt a sort of release once I was using it.
Yeah.
Less stress on my back.
Absolutely, because just like when you're sitting, what happens is you've got that physical support of the lumbar lordosis. So it means that the muscles can relax a little bit and the joints can open up a little bit, okay? So Jordan, because he's in acute low back pain at the moment, right, it would be really good for him to do this, especially today. But it's not a bad thing to do sort of normally anyway, because, you know, we're going to stress our backs throughout the day with normal things that we do. So really, really good idea to do that. So Jordan, thank you so much for allowing us to use your body for science.
No worries.
Really appreciate it. So really recommend that you get one of those back supports, all right, and use it in your car, at home, use it in the office, but then also this is a great other use for it as well, and highly recommend you have a look. Where do you get it from? Well, you get it from Amazon. Just put into Amazon back mesh support, you'll find it there. So look forward to seeing you, look forward to helping you to get where you need to be, which is out of pain, and we're here for you. Dr. Sandu with Jordan, giving you hopefully some useful advice. If you enjoyed the video, share it. Let other people know as well. Thank you, Jordan. Appreciate it. Hi, Dr. Sandu here from Bedford Chiropractic Clinic. Thank you so much for watching the video right to the end. I really hope you found it useful and interesting. And if you want more of them, I am going to be putting them out regularly from now on. So why don't you just subscribe down there, click on the subscribe button, click on the bell icon as well, and then you will get notified every time I release a new video. It is my absolute mission here to give as much chiropractic good information to you and also health information. So don't miss out and give us a thumbs up if you like it.